Do you love knives so much that you wish that one day you would just receive a giant box of them in the mail? How's it going, everybody? I'm Rollshambo, the connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny. And like on most days, I'm actually excited. And I'm excited because a giant box of knives just appeared. And there's a label on it that clearly says that there is 10 knives in this box. Shout out to dnknives.com for sending this my way. I truly don't know what's in here. I purposely told him to leave it as a surprise, but he said, hey, I got some samples. Would you like to check them out? And of course we said yes. Shout out to dnknives.com. And if you're shopping on that website, we officially have a discount code with them. Use code Rollshambo10 for 10% off your order and free shipping for orders over $50. That's Rollshambo10. Check it out. I don't get anything when you use that code, but you get 10% off and free shipping. So what's not to love? Now, my curiosity is getting the best of me. Let's not wait any longer. Let's check out what's in the box. Do you like big packages? Well, do you? If so, you might be interested in this package. Now, I did ask DNK Knives not to tell me what was in the box because I truly wanted to be surprised. The package is so big, it barely fits in the screen, but we're gonna do our best. I don't typically do unboxings on this channel very often. Now, we have checked out a few of these QSP knives in the past, and so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna see, have we checked these out before? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and start piling these up. Oh, Don, you sweet man. You fooled me. I thought that there was 10 QSP knives in this box. There's not, but there's still an impressive amount. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. There's 6 knives in this box, which is still probably the biggest unboxing that I've done on this channel. Now, according to the awesome note he left me, it says the 3 newest QSPs, 3 Tatcom OTFs. Do your thing, minimal batoning, please. Don, I'm not gonna baton with these knives. That's not my shtick, but I am gonna enjoy these pretty sweet stickers. Man, that sticker game is on point. Check that out. Especially liking this one. That's pretty cool. And then of course, this guy right there, the rabbit hole, the rabbit that went down the rabbit hole. All right. And of course, he sent us some fruit snacks, so we're going to enjoy these probably after the episode. Let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, we've got the smallest QSP box, and I am curious to see what's in here. It's a Penguin Mini. If you're familiar with QSP's packaging, it's simple, but it is nice. It's nice and plush. Now, I've handled a regular Penguin. I've handled the Penguin with the titanium jig scales, and this one appears to be fat carbon 14C28N. I could be wrong, but is that fat carbon? Man, I don't think I've ever handled a Penguin that isn't snappy. This one is thicker than the frame lock version that I handled, but it is pretty dang cool. I like that. Liner lock, of course. Is that pocket clip titanium? I think it's steel. Let's check it with our magnet. We're not going to baton with it, but we are going to check it. Is it titanium? No, that is steel, and that's a-okay. I'm not mad at that pocket clip whatsoever, but I do really like this carbon fiber. So the carbon fiber, 14C28N on the blade. It's got the lanyard hole. It's going to be about 5.5 inches overall. This is not a big knife, guys, but this is actually an extremely satisfying knife because that carbon fiber really feels premium. And then, of course, 14C28N is great. You know how I feel about 14C. And if you wanted a smaller penguin, that's so snappy. That's awesome. Very, very snappy. How's the lockup? Lockup is good, and the action is good. Running on bearing, single-sided captive pivot on this one. Is there any pivot lash? Is there any detent lash? No. Is it perfectly centered? Yes. I wouldn't expect anything less from QSP. Their fit and finish has gotten really good. I definitely like this one. Let's go ahead and check out another one. All right, here's the bigger one, and this one is the Kestrel. I've never handled a Kestrel before, but it says here that it's 14C28N with a stonewashed dark brown micarta, stonewashed blade, dark brown micarta handle. There we go. First and foremost, we got some specs here. We got some jimping on the blade, thumb studs, 14C. It's about 6.8 inches overall with a 2.8 inch blade. Not bad. That's going to be very carry friendly for a lot of people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. The handle scales, that canvas micarta, excuse me, burlap. That burlap micarta looks great. It's nice and chamfered over. Shadow box steel liners on this one. Is this a milled steel pocket clip, or is that milled titanium? All right, well, let's get out the magnet one more time. We're using my Olight Baton 3 tail cap. Don't judge me. Hey, I believe that is in fact titanium. First deployment, let's go. Yeah, that's good. Boy, that's really good. You know, this isn't a huge knife, and I've got regular average man size hands, and that is to say that I have what's called large size gloves. Full 4-finger grip. That micarta feels fantastic. The jimping, oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And might I say that I'm a big fan of this style of pocket clip. Wow, I like that. How's the lockup? Lockup looks solid. I would call that about 25% lockup. How's the lockup? Lockup is good. Action, also good. Blade centering, also good. Yeah, that's nice. I really like the look of this one. This is the Kestrel. It's got the speed holes in the handle scales. Some people will like it, some people won't. Let me know which one you are in the comment section. And then, of course, a clip point blade. I'm a big fan of a clip point blade. This one definitely does it for me. All right, let's check out the last QSP. All right, I didn't even look. Which one is it? This is the QSP Lark 14C28 with the satin blade, red shredded carbon fiber overlay, G10 handle scales. All right, QSP, I see you. Oh man, they do such a great job on that shred carbon fiber. That's nice. Front flipper, back flipper. Yeah, no, that feels good. Reversible pocket clip. There's no doubt in my mind that is in fact a stamped steel pocket clip, but I'm not mad at it. I don't actually dislike that design. And guys, I'm going to be listing the links in the comment section down below as well as in the description. I'm not sure what these cost, but I'm going to go ahead and do my best to link these if I can. Gosh, that is cool. I'm mesmerized by that carbon fiber. Let's get the first deployment. Yeah, that's good. Classic drop point blade. I love this satin finish where it goes horizontally instead of vertically. I think it just looks so clean. Flat ground blade. Access to the lock bar. You know, it's not great, but you can definitely access it. Not my favorite. I really do like this pivot though. If this is a new model, I definitely approve of that pivot. The single-sided captive pivot running on bearings, of course. Jimping on the back, of course. Can you choke up on it? Yeah. I'd be kind of careful about that. I don't really believe that this is a great spot for your finger, but you can, of course, do it. I'd just be a little bit wary of the proximity of my finger to that edge because, yeah, that edge definitely does feel sharp enough to remind you that it's sharp and that this is, in fact, a tool. This is not a heavy knife at all. It's a simple design that is well executed. You know, when I think about simple designs that are well executed, I tend to think about, you know, how premium executive level chefs tend to do their food. They take something simple and they make it really, really well. And QSP has done that on this one. I really enjoy the fact that this has an insert for the other spot where you could put the pocket clip. They did a great job on that. That's clean. That is a clean looking knife. Only thing that I would have preferred is just a little bit more access to that lock bar. Not a big deal, not uncomfortable to get at. What about this front flipper? Let's check that out. Can you front flick it? Yeah. Surprisingly, actually very easy. That was one of the things that when I got this out, I was like, is that going to be easy to front flip? The answer is, yep, not a problem whatsoever. This one, of course, is the QSP Lark. And again, if it's available, I will make sure to link it down below. All right, guys. I have never checked out a Tatcom knife before, but these are Tatcom OTFs. And I'll be honest, I am not necessarily familiar with them at all, but we're going to see exactly what we think. This one is the Stubby. First and foremost, like the case, the hard plastic case is actually a nice feature. How much does it cost? I don't know. Future me, do me a favor. Post the price to these up there. Yeah, thanks. All right, the Stubby. This is a short OTF. Very microtech-esque on that switch. But then again, I mean, there's only so many ways you can design a switch. I'm assuming that this is made in China, probably assembled here in the United States. I'm not entirely positive. I won't pretend like I have the details on this, but I will try to get some more before the next video. Very, very nice design here. Digging these inlays. Those inlays, they pop. I don't mind that pocket clip at all. I think that that pocket clip actually looks pretty good. All right, first deployment. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, yeah. That's actually a pretty interesting looking blade. I'm not gonna lie to you. How's the edge? Is that edge all right? Yeah, you know what? It feels kind of sharp. Let's find a piece of paper to cut with. Fresh piece of paper. What I'm assuming is a brand new knife. It looks brand new. This one is, oh man, okay. Bestech made this one. All right, Bestech. I've got expectations. Let's see how well she cuts. Yeah, all day. All day. How's the lockup? You know what? There is some play, but you expect that out of an OTF. Ultimately, this is very well done. No more than usual on the blade play for an OTF. The action, very fidgety. And these inlays are the star of the show, guys. No doubt about it. Those are some sweet inlays. They did a phenomenal job on that. Looks like we've got some T6 hardware. I believe that's T6. And you got 6 screws on one side. Crazy. Good job, Bestech. That looks great. Feels great. This is a small OTF that I think is going to be very carry friendly for a lot of people. All right, here we go. This one is the Vega, I think that's what it says, the Vega V2. All right. Snazzy looking. I do appreciate that. I would say that's about the size of a Microtech UTX 85, if I had to guess. Not bad looking. Shiny pocket clip. Not sure if I'm a fan of the shiny pocket clip. I'll be 100% honest. But let's go ahead and deploy it. Red G10 inlay. Well done on that. That feels good. The inlay work is decent. Yeah, solid. That feels really good. And on the blade steel, let's go ahead and get a close up. Blade steel is marked as 154 cm. Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's not the snappiest, but that does feel good. That does, in fact, feel good. It's fairly light. Very easy to index. And is it sharp? It feels like it. Let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Good looking Tanto blade. The action, it's good. Button, not hard to deploy whatsoever. The switch is good. All right. And of course, the last one. This one, What is that? Is that the Knight HWVZT in satin? What do we got? Okay, yeah, center deployment on this one. This one is the biggest one that we've checked out so far. Another shiny pocket clip. That pocket clip reminds me of the same clip that we get on the SOS OTF. Let's check it out. Wow. Okay, so to me, this is a little odd to deploy from the center like this and have it be out like that. I expected a dagger blade, but ultimately that's pretty good. No complaints there. 154 cm on this one as well. I'm not entirely sure if bestech did this as well or just the stubby. So far, we've only seen the bestech marking on the stubby, but this is a good looking blade. How's the blade play? Minimal blade play. That's not bad at all. That lockup is actually really solid. It is so weird to me that you deploy it like that and what you get is actually a tanto and not a dagger. I keep expecting a dagger. This does fire the hardest out of any of them so far. Not a huge fan of the shiny clip. That's okay. That's a nitpick. That's not bad at all. Looks like T8 Torx on the hardware. Just like with the last one, that is one-sided. So that case opens up from the top there. Of course, I would not suggest opening this knife. Guys, if it's available, I'll go ahead and link it. Solid feeling, not terribly heavy. Aluminum handle scales based on how this feels. 154 cm on the blade. Easy to use switch. That switch is actually very user-friendly. Yeah, no, that's comfortable. Not a huge fan of the clip though. And I kind of want to see this one in a dagger blade, I won't lie. I like the case. I like the fact that it comes with extra hardware. That's cool. So if you do decide to take it apart, at least you get some extra hardware. You can change it out to the black screws if you want to black it out. This is nifty. I like it. I like the jimping on the spine of the blade. There's not a whole lot of blade play. This is great. A good looking knife, good feeling knife, and for what I can only assume is a Chinese made, American assembled OTF, I am not disappointed. It throws the blade out, and that's a really comfortable switch. The position of the switch, it's not right for the blade shape, but it works really well, and if you can get past that, then yeah, all day. I don't really have any negative complaints on this one. OTFs are very simple, guys. Either they deploy fast and hard and reliable, or they don't. Either they have way too much blade play, or they have an acceptable amount, unless you're looking at like a Grant and Gavin Hawk. And I can already tell that there's going to be some diehard USA-made OTF fans in the comment section like,
bro, if it's not American made, I don't want it. If it's not a Guardian Tactical, I don't want it.
If it's not a microtech, I don't want it. Open your eyes, open your mind. I can tell you that this actually feels very good. It feels very good. I'm going to try my best to make individual videos on all of these knives. I'm going to tell you right now that my favorite so far, at least from the OTF knives, is going to be this bestech made stubby. This guy right here with the carbon fiber inlays. Yeah, no. I cannot wait to make a video on this. That is pretty good. I don't have any complaints so far. I'm really interested to see how that pans out. But let me know, what is your favorite OTF? And if you want to see one of my videos on a Chinese-made OTF that I think is pretty great, go ahead and click the video that pops up next.